To see all the smiles out there. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Shelly Plum, and I am executive producer at Plum Talk Productions. Noah and I go way back. You know, we're friends and we're acquaintances, and I am just so thrilled and honored that I am here co-hosting this fabulous meeting with her. Now, the theme for this meeting, in honor of Black History Month, we are going to be talking a lot about unity. We're going to be talking about thinking as one and all-inclusive. So that's what we'll be talking about today. You know, there was a quote when I was driving here that really, oh my gosh, it touched my heart. And forgive me because I don't remember who said it, but it said something to the effect that our differences in our life are not what separates us. What separates us is our reaction and our lack of celebrating those differences. How many of you out there agree with that? We need to celebrate our differences. We need to celebrate our differences. And that's, I firmly believe that. So let's talk just a minute about that. Nature. I firmly believe that nature has the answers to so many things. And in nature, do you see exactly the same thing in nature? No, we don't. Take a butterfly and a flower, for example. That butterfly has a gift. It can fly. It's beautiful. It flies to a flower. That flower has its own gifts, doesn't it? It's beautiful. It has sustenance for that butterfly. Now, together, they are one. Together, it makes sense. Together, everything propagates in it. It's wonderful. On the other hand, if you separate those things, the butterfly by itself with no flower, what happens to the butterfly? It dies. Now the flower, without the butterfly, what happens to the flower? It dies. It dies. Together, they are one, and that is the theme of our meeting here today. We are just thrilled that you're here. And again, I am so thrilled to see all the smiles there. We have a little gift for everybody on the table. It's a little thing to help with your stress and a little motivation. And speaking of motivation, I have somebody behind me that is just amazing. And I cannot sing her praises enough. We have Noah Crane. Noah, come on up. She's an author. She's a speaker. She is just an incredible human being. And you know what? She is the founder of this group today. And I'll tell you what, it's no easy feat to organize something this large and this wonderful and inviting. So everybody, let's welcome Noah. Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm sorry about a little bit of technical difficulties, but we get started now. So happy to see all your beautiful faces here. For those of you that have been coming and supporting me all along, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world because I am such a believer that none of us can do it alone, right? We all need each other to win in this world. And I even have a saying for it. It says, together we are one, and I spell it W-O-N. Do you agree with that? So we win. When we're together, when we support each other, when we love each other, we win. And in my book, The Grass is Greenest Where I Am, I talk about no comparison, no competition, and no scarcity. Living in our own love and life and sharing our unique gift with the world. And that's where we all came together. And that's so beautiful to have you together and to help support each other. And I think today, more than ever, we need this community. We need to come together. We need to fill our cup with love and light so we can go in the world and keep doing amazing things. Otherwise, all the fear and everything that goes on in the world just drains us. It drains our energy. And so this is a space for you to come, to connect, to find other like-minded people to support you on this journey. Isn't that a wonderful thing? Yeah, so that's my commitment. My commitment is really to just keep doing these events for all of us. I plan to make Conscious Club a non-profit because I don't really make a profit out of it. It's really the love of my heart. I've been doing this for over 4 years, but I love people. I love connection. I love to see others succeed. And I know that the only way I succeed is by helping you succeed. And so that's the whole point behind how this whole thing got started. So I want to just take a second, since we're all here, for a second to just get grounded and connect to ourselves. Does that sound good? Yeah. All right. So I'd love to start the program soon, but before that, let's just all just close our eyes. Good. Close your eyes right here. If you're eating, just put the food down for 1 second. It's going to be here. And just connect to your breath a second. Feel that breath moving through your body. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. And just be here present to right now. There's no other moment, no other place than this moment right now. What are you grateful for in this moment? What are you connecting to in this moment? Keep breathing. Union, unity. What does that mean to you? It's a state of being joined as a whole. Does it mean that we are all the same? Does it mean that sometimes we are different? What are the things that keep us connected to each other? How can we stay connected to our own journey and our own uniqueness while still staying connected to each other? What is in our way? What do we perceive? What do we think? What do we want? We all need support, and we all need love. We all want to be understood. We all struggle at times. We all have hopes and dreams of a better tomorrow. We all want to succeed in this world and be our greater self. I always say, because of you, I get to be me. Who supports you? Who loves you? Who needs your support? How can you support them? How can you stay open to receive? How can you stay open to give? Can you see yourself in others? Can you feel the connection to others, to yourself, to your life? Know that you are guided on this journey. Know that when you have others supporting you on this journey, you can reach anything that you've ever wanted. So keep being open. Keep listening. Keep your heart open. Keep your mind open. And never, ever give up on you. When you're ready, please put your hands on your heart, one on top of the other one. Connect to that heart center, that place of love, that place of non-judgment, that place of peace, your space for connection to you. You are not your past. You are not your stories. You are not your judgments. You are not what you own. You are not what you do. You are not your problems. You are the light that shines in the world. Connect to your light and shine. Please repeat after me. I am not my past.
I am not my past.
I am not my stories. I am not my judgments.
Not my judgment.
I am not what I own.
I am not what I own.
I am not what I do. I am not my problems.
I am not my problems.
I am the light that shines in the world.
I am the light that shines in the world.
I will connect to my light and shine.
I will connect my life and shine.
Take one more moment of gratitude for all that you are, all that you're becoming, and all that you will be. Namaste.
Namaste.
Oh, wow. Didn't that feel good? Oh, my goodness. It's such a wonderful way to ground, that's for sure. You know, earlier this afternoon, I had the privilege of doing a presentation for a senior, an assisted living facility, and I'll tell you, it was interesting because I was able to give them a little motivation, but what they loved the most is when I was telling them some of my embarrassing stories. And there was one story that I was telling them, I get my eyes done, my eye exams at Target Optical, and I was frazzled one day and I got my eyes dilated, right? And I had to use the restroom so bad. I ran into the restroom and ran right into the urinal. So let that sink in. There is no urinals in the women's bathroom, right? So yeah, they laughed so hard. And it was so interesting because many of the seniors came into the meeting and you could tell they were a little down. You know, down and out. I don't know what was going on in their lives, but they were sad. But once they started laughing at that, you could see their eyes just light up. It was incredible. It was incredible. So you know what? There is truth in the fact that laughter is the best medicine. How many of you agree with that? Yes, absolutely. So we are excited to have Josh Rosen in the house. Josh, raise your hand. There he is, right there. Now Josh is a master impressionist. We are so excited. He studied communications at Florida State University, and get this, he is a plant-based comedian. I think that's just so cool. Come on up here, Josh. Let's give him a round of applause. Come on up.
Thank you so much. All right, so as you see by my hat, I'm here to make impressions great again. And I was thinking about, I do impressions of a lot of political people. And by the way, before I even get into the political impressions, I don't care whatever side you're on, I hope you can enjoy the impression. Because I got people on both sides who like the Trump and the Bernie impression. But as you were explaining your Target story, I was thinking about Bernie Sanders telling that story. I walked into Target. Unfortunately, my eyes were dilated. The dilation was in the bottom 99%. I walked right into the damn door and then into the urinal. Enough is enough. Free urinals for everyone. By the way, that Bernie Sanders impression, it took me a while to do it without losing my voice. You have to do it from the gut. Trump's voice, though, and by the way, with impressions, so there's a body language aspect to all the impressions. Bernie Sanders. Right? That's silent Bernie Sanders. He's an exhaler, too. He's an exhaler. Now, if Trump told that story about the urinal, so I walk into Target. Watch the mouth and the hand motions. Excuse me, that's very nasty. Sure, excuse me. No. So I walk into Target, and there's a lot of low energy people in Target. Many of them have terrible eyesight. The worst, actually. The bottom 99% of eyesight. So I look in, and there's a urinal. And this urinal is not coming from, notice the inhale. And he does this thing too where he exhales through his mouth. China. Sometimes he'll just say the word China. He repeated it. China. I've been treated so unfairly, you know. Excuse me. I come and I go to get food, and it's all vegan. And you know, that's totally fake news. It's fake, actually. It's nasty. Some of the worst beats I've ever had. Some of the worst. Mexico is not sending us their best beans. Unfortunately, these beans are only for the top 1/10 of 1%. And now we're going to mix Joe Biden into this, who I've been working on an impression of. First, you got to get the face. It's like this face he has where he looks confused all the time. Hey folks. Hey folks. Where the hell am I? Come on, man. Here's the deal. But will you shut up, man? I walked into Target and I went to go to the urinal, and the urinal had a bunch of malarkey. Potatoes. Will you shut up, man? Come on. So there's Joe Biden, and then imagine Obama walks into the urinal. And what we've got to do is figure out a way to make urinals more affordable. And right now, these urinals are costing taxpayers a lot of money. And that ain't right. Michelle can't even afford a urinal. And Sasha Maleta. And God bless. It always ends on the God bless. And then we're also going to bring into the picture Deepak Chopra. This is the conscious crowd, so I can do a Deepak Chopra impression. It doesn't work with like the Century Village crowd. But this crowd, the Deepak Chopra impression works. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. The universal potential. I'm sorry, I was just thinking of like if Trump was being coached by Deepak. Excuse me, Deepak. Nobody's got a better consciousness than me. Believe me. Thank you. Okay, Donald, your heart chakra is not open properly. It does not have like a consciousness inside the universal soul of your consciousness. Excuse me. No. I've got the greatest consciousness in the history of consciousness. Nobody's got a more open heart chakra than me. Believe me. Thank you. And who else are we going to bring in to the picture tonight? But how about a female, Elizabeth Warren? Hey guys, it's great to be here. You know, whenever I do my Elizabeth Warren impression, a lot of people ask me, how do I get the character as a 70-year-old woman? The answer is I walk into Target and I get my eyes dilated, and nobody's above the law. Not even Deepak Chopra. I'm sorry, that's an intense impression. Whenever I do Elizabeth Warren, it takes a lot out of me, so I have to get back in the character of Deepak for a second. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. And how about, you know what, this is a conscious crowd too. How about Eckhart Tolle? This is the first time I can do an Eckhart Tolle impression in front of a live audience. This is usually a dead no. You want to hear Eckhart Tolle?
Yes.
Thank you. Notice the laugh. It's and then breathe. Lot of consciousness in the world. Thank you, Noah. Thank you. Your consciousness, Donald. It's not present. Excuse me, Eckhart. That's very nasty. You know, nobody is in the present moment more than me. Believe me.
Bill Clinton. I love the present moment. I've had so much flatulence in the present moment.
Notice the laughs on people like me. You got Bill Clinton's laugh. Kamala Harris's laugh. Are we familiar with Kamala Harris? Yeah. Are we familiar with her laugh? We did it, Joe! You're president! That's Kamala Harris's laugh. Laughs are so important. You got the Andrew Yang laugh. You know who Andrew Yang is?
Yes.
You don't know who Andrew Yang is? Hello, everyone. I'm Andrew Yang. I've got a big yang. I'm running for mayor of New York City. And you got Jimmy Fallon's laugh. Oh my God! Whoa, whoa! It's incredible, man. Such a fan. Hi, everyone. I'm Josh Rosen. And I'm making impressions great again, am I? Yes. Yeah. I don't even know who else. I want to just look, because sometimes I forget all the people living inside me. Like, there's so many. It's, I mean, Dr. Fauci. Wear a mask. Stay 6 feet away from the microphone. Make sure you get the Pfizer vaccine. And then when you get the Pfizer vaccine, you make sure that you also get the heart-centered chakra meditation from Noah. And if you do that, you can avoid the COVID. And if not, by the way, I'm not going to curse, but it does seem like Fauci wants to curse all the time. He has that Italian energy. Where the zucchini? I don't know what that means. You guys know Mitch McConnell? With Mitch, you can just do a facial impression. I don't even need to say any words. It's just the energy of people, you know? You don't have to always say the words. Like, you know this is Trump as soon as I inhale. China. I love to just throw the China in randomly. Oh, hey folks, what that? Oh, hey folks, it's Joe. Boom, bop, tap, ba, ba, da. I like corn pops. Come on, man. Free Britney Spears. What the hell's going on? Nobody loves Britney Spears more than me, believe me. I love Britney. Oops, I did it again. I do Gary Vaynerchuk too. You know Gary Vaynerchuk? Gary V. Who knows Gary V? So it'll be for an audience of 4. I mean, you really want to hear it. Wait, don't you want to be happy? Perspective, my man. Gratitude. Like. Simple words. Patience. Nobody's got more patience than... It's funny that anytime I imitate someone, Trump responds to them. There's a pattern. There's a pattern to people. Sometimes it's the walk, sometimes it's the looks of people. Larry David. You know, I realize Larry David has a similar look to, like, Trump. It's this look. Oh, good. You know what? Stay 6 feet away from me. Okay. That's enough. Oh. A bit, right? A bit. All right. I gotta get back into my heart. Heart shot. You know what? You want to help me get back to my By the way, I could probably get an impression of you down in like a month. If you want to be a person. You don't have to accept the invite.
It's fine.
But I just love like observing things about people. You know, it's just fascinating to see the things people do. Like I've been trying to work on. Well, I do imitate some. I'm not even gonna get into it. I do like cross species. I do with a couple dogs now, but I'm not even gonna do that. That's just like too intense right now. Like you don't want me to imitate an English bulldog right now.
Don't.
I've been working on it, but it's just too much. I mean, I have like I do Hillary Clinton coughing, but I'm not gonna cough with this thing going on. I have an impression of like Marco Rubio drinking water. But these are just like, you know, these are just things that I picked up on doing these people. And of course, like I've been doing Woody Allen for a long time too. It has nothing to do with the physical resemblance of Woody Allen from like 50 years ago. Excuse me?
You look just like him.
You know, I take great exception to that. You know, I don't think that's something that I agree with. It reminds me of lactose. You know, I don't go well with it. I don't. You know, I think this whole thing is just a miserable, horrible experience. I don't agree with meditating. I don't agree with yoga. I don't care if it's hot yoga or room temperature yoga or cold yoga. You know, I don't believe in the heart chakra. I think it's just, you know, you just try not to die. And that's the Woody Allen face. So there's, I always think of the people too, like if Deepak was trying to help Woody Allen meditate. Thank you. You know you should fly on Spirit Airlines because it's got a lot of spirituality. That's your soul talking. Your consciousness. The potentiality of the non-potentiality of the local universal soul consciousness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got a laugh out of it. My name is Rosen. You can find me on Instagram, Plant-Based Comedian, YouTube, Plant-Based Comedian, or just anywhere. And I'll probably just greet you as Bernie Sanders. Alright, thank you guys so much. Thanks for listening.
Wasn't he amazing? Yes! Give a round of applause. Absolutely love that. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, Dr. Stephen Crane. Where are you, Steve? Well, let's give him a round of applause. And then we have just a moment if our vendors would like to come up and just say 60 seconds about what you do. Yes. Can you do it in 60 seconds? All right.
I'm going to make the impression of an Italian guy. My name is Marco. For those who don't know me, I am a brain trainer, which is a big word to say that I help your brain to achieve an automatic balance. Right here. It's not working for me. I'm sorry. He's the funny guy. Well, what I do is based on neurofeedback. There's an evolution of neurofeedback. It doesn't involve a doctor. It's non-invasive, non-intrusive, and it's great help with a lot of different issues. I cannot list them because the FDA doesn't want me to list them. But you're more than welcome to come over. I will explain in more details.
Thank you so much. And our second vendor, Micah. Is Micah here?
Yeah, right.
There you are.
Hi everybody, Michael Velasquez, and I represent the Safe Space Zone. And you know, just imagine your whole living area, the air and the surfaces, free from airborne contaminants like viruses, mold, mildew, allergens, all that stuff that we breathe in and makes us sick is destroyed by AgComputer technology. The AgComputer technology is in the Air and Surface Pro. And this one unit covers up to 3,000 feet, and it will totally change your quality of life. I'll give you one story. I have allergies, especially to cats. I can never own a pet because of my allergies. I always wanted one. So I got an air purifier in my house. I got a cat, fostered a cat for 2 weeks. No allergic reactions whatsoever to the animal in my house, living in my house. I adopted the cat. Now I am a pet owner for the first time in my life. And I owe it all to the Active Pure technology, the Aaron Surface Pro. I don't have to worry about going out and bringing home viruses and other germs in my house, because if I do, I know it's going to be killed immediately within 3 minutes by this technology. It improves my partner Mia, who suffers with asthma and allergies. Ever since we got the machine, she doesn't have to use her nebulizer anymore to breathe. Before we had it, she was always on the nebulizer. And it's just, it's about quality of life. Guys, it's about quality of life and living in a safe environment. So come on up, and if you'd like to know more, I'd love to talk to you. Thank you.
Mika, and tell them that this place is safe today.
Oh yeah, and we have 2 machines running right now. So this room is free from any viruses, bacteria, mold, mildew. You have mold in your house, put one of these in your house, it will kill the mold. I have a client who's going to have to pay $5,000 to have her walls ripped out and the mold redone. Okay, my time's up, but she put one of these machines in and killed all the mold.
Thank you, Micah. And a big thank you always to Sim and Doug, who is not here, but thank you so much. We love you for everything you do. Thank you so much. Big round of applause for them. They're awesome. All right, so I gotta tell you what, I am so excited about our next speaker.